Go ahead.
Okay. This is an interview with Elaine, and for Humanities 120. And the first question is maintaining your Hispanic culture heritage important to you? Why or why not?
Um, I think that even in a foreign country, it's not easy. It's like you feel like you are disconnected
Hmm.
from your family, from your culture, from everything. It feels like you are starting over,
Hmm.
starting over from everything. So what you try to do to feel better and to keep your culture is you're trying to bring all those memories, all those traditions, everything that you used to do, in your hometown, you're trying to bring those where you live.
Hmm.
By saying that doesn't mean that, I'm gonna like force other people to do what I do. What I mean is like try to listen to my music. I
Hmm.
try to celebrate like birthday the way we do in our country.
Yeah.
I try to celebrate my holidays. I try to keep cooking my food. So that's the way I try to keep my culture
Hmm.
right in a different country. And at the same time, I also want to give my tradition, my culture to my children.
Hmm.
That's the way I do it.
Right. Okay. And the next question is, in trying to keep with your culture, the traditions and stuff, have you found it difficult to find like items or the type of food you would use here, being in another country?
Yes, it's hard to find it here. What we do is like every time we have an opportunity to go visit our family,
Hmm.
to go back hometown, that's when I take opportunity to go and buy stuff like flags, like coffee, Colombian coffee, the main
Okay.
product that we make. Well, you can find it here, like cities like New York, and but uh, but it's not the same. You want
Okay.
something that is like original from there that says made in Colombia.
Right, not just the same type of thing.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So that's what we do. It's really hard to find stuff here. So what we do is go back when we have the chance to visit family, and I try to bring as much as I can, and that makes me feel, good that I have part of my hometown with me every time I do that.
Hmm. Okay. Um. Okay, and then through living in the areas that you've lived here in the United States, how have you seen them change or transition through that time that you've lived in those places?
Okay, so how did I do the transition?
Yeah, when like moving to the United States and moving to a particular town or anything, have you seen that particular town change or transition? What was that like to be somewhere new and then see that place also change?
Um, well, let me see. It is that transition, like coming from a different country. It's, as I said before, it's not easy. You feel that you have to stop on everything,
Hmm.
and it's like to adapt to your new place, living place, and then it's, let me see, how can I say this? Everything changes. You have to adapt to your new culture. You have to know the language,
Hmm.
and the, you have to go through that process until you feel okay. Now I'm feeling good, even though I don't have my family, and you still miss your family.
Hmm.
You you just go. It's okay. I'm here now, so I need to adapt and I need to accept this. That's the way I see it.
So it's a lot of adapting
Yes,
from one culture to
it's a
another and then
process.
change.
Yeah, it's a process. It's not easy. So, some people they're really good, going to places and they're fine. But for me, because I'm coming from a very loving family and where we are very, close to each other, and to say goodbye, I'm going somewhere else, really far away, it wasn't really easy.
Oh, yes.
So you have to go through that process. It's like leaving your family is not easy. It's very hard. So you have to go through that process. Like it's like patient, like grieving. Oh gosh, I really miss them. At
Mhm.
the same time, so when I'm here, I need to adapt, and then to go another process, different adaptation.
Yes. That sounds like a lot of work, emotionally and physically, to
Yes,
go
yeah.
through.
Believe it or not, you're affected emotionally, physically, socially, because you also have to let other people know you.
Mhm.
And
Okay.
that's the other thing that when you get to a different country, people don't open up right away to
Mhm.
you. They need to know you, who you are, if you are an educated person, where are you coming from, like what's your background. And then people have to so who you are, and then they have to trust you. When they
Mhm.
trust you, that's when they start opening up and okay, now I can let that person, that family, come closer. You know what I mean?
Right. So,
So
have you found it
it's a
hard for
process.
people to get to know people and to accept you?
At the beginning, when we
Mhm.
came here to the United States, and we lived in Miami. Well, it wasn't so hard because of our family, and
Mhm.
they speak Spanish. Then we moved to San Antonio, Texas, and then I would say it was fine because as they speak Spanish, it wasn't really hard.
Okay.
Um, but we have to adapt to the culture and everything. But
Mhm.
the really hard part was when we moved to North Carolina. It was
Okay.
really hard at the beginning, especially for me, coming from a big city and then coming to a small town
Mhm.
wasn't easy. And then
Uh,
the culture, and in the mountains is completely different. So it took us years to
mhm.
let people know who we were and for them to trust us, and then they will accept us.
Okay. So, yeah. Well, thank you. You answered all my questions that I needed. So,
Okay, well, and now you know that I'm from Colombia, South America,
mhm. Yes, I
and
remembered